Hi, Mr. Right here, and welcome to this film in which we'll work our way through some exam questions on solving equations. You can download these questions by hitting the link in the description, and then you can work on the questions and then watch the film, or you can work on the questions whilst you watch the film and work alongside me. Right, let's get on with the maths. Question 1. We've got to solve this equation. Let's write the equation down here. 3 lots of 2 minus 4x. I'll need to multiply out that bracket before I do anything else, I think. 3 times 2 is 6. Copy the sign. 3 fours are 12. X equals 5 minus 8x. So here's an equation with unknowns on both sides. See which side has the fewest and float and ping them over to the other side. Well, this one's got minus 8x. And this side's got minus 12x. Well, minus 12x is the fewest, so I'm going to float and ping those over here. They're going to become plus 12x's, aren't they? So I'm going to have 6 here, and on the right-hand side, I'm going to have 5. Now, on my calculator, I'm going to do the minus 8x that I had already, so minus 8 plus 12 gives me plus 4x's. Right, I'm going to write that round the other way. So I'm going to have 5 plus 4x equals 6. And now I'm going to float and ping that 5. So it's going to become a minus 5. So 4x will be 6 minus 5 is 1. And now I'm going to escalate down my 4. So x equals a quarter. 1 over 4. Question 2. Let's have a look at this one. Right, let's write it down here. I've got y equals 2y plus 1 over 5. Right, well, I'm going to escalate up that 5. So I'm going to end up with 5y on the left and 2y plus 1 on the right. Now, which side has the fewest y's and float and ping them? Let's float and ping those 2 y's. So 5y minus 2y, 3y equals 1. Escalate down the 3, y equals 1 over 3. Question 3. These ones look a bit more straightforward. I can just escalate down the 8, gives me g equals 40 over 8. Do that on my calculator. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Now, question B, 19 minus something equals 4. Well, to be honest, I'm just going to do this in a kind of common sense way. 19 minus what is 4? Well, it's going to be 19 minus 15, isn't it? So that k must be 15. Okay, question 4. Right, let's write down this question up here. I've got 3 lots of 2x minus 5 equals 9 minus x over 2. Well, let's multiply out that bracket first. So that's going to be 3 times 2x, 6x, copy the sign, 3 5s are 15, equals 9 minus x over 2. Now we're going to escalate up the 2, but you need to be careful because we need to multiply the whole of this left-hand side by 2. So I'm going to get 12x minus 30. Notice how I've multiplied everything on the left-hand side by 2. And that equals 9 minus x. Now this is looking more straightforward. I've got unknowns on both sides. So which side has the fewest? Well, it's that side, which has got minus 1x. So I'm going to float and ping that minus at x over here. It's going to become plus an x, isn't it? So now that's 13x minus 30 equals 9. Now let's float and ping the minus 30. Why did I write 90 there? There we go. Let's float and ping that minus 30, so it becomes a plus 30. So 13x equals 39. Escalate down the 13. So x equals 39 divided by 13, which is 3. Question 5. Right, this time I'm just going to float and ping that plus 5 to give me x equals 12 minus 5, 7. And here I'm going to escalate down the 9 to give me y equals 36 divided by 9, which is 4. Question 6 coming up. Now, what shall I do here? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is multiply out that bracket. So I'm going to have 5 fours are 20, copy the sign, 5 times x is 5x, equals 7 minus 3x. Aha, unknowns on both sides. Which side has the fewest? This side has got minus 5, and this side has got minus 3. Which is the fewest? The answer is minus 5 is the fewest. So I'm going to float and ping those to the other side. 20 equals 7. Now, I used to have minus 3x's, and I'm plussing 5x's. So on my calculator, minus 3 plus 5 is plus 2x's. I'm going to turn that round. 7 plus 2x equals 20. Right, let's float and ping that 7, shall we? Gives me 2x equals 20 minus 7, 13. Escalate down the 2. X equals 13 over 2, which on my calculator is 6.5. Question 7. Right, let's start by multiplying out the bracket on the left. So I'm going to have 4 times x, 4x minus 4 times 3 is 12, equals 7x plus 15. X is on both sides. See which side has the fewest. Well, this side has the fewest, so I'm going to float and ping the 4x's. Now, I have to be quite careful here, because when I float and ping the 4x's, I'm left with minus 12 there. Now, 7x minus 4x is 3x plus 15. Let's turn it round. 3x plus 15 equals minus 12. Okay, float and ping this 15 over here. That's going to become minus 15, isn't it? So I'm going to have 3x equals, on my calculator, minus 12 minus 15 is minus 27. Escalate down the 3. X will be minus 27 over 3, which is minus 9. Question 8. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Well, first of all, I'll write down the question. So I've got P equals 3P minus 5 over 10. Let's start by escalating up the 10. So that's going to give me 10P equals 3P minus 5. Which side has the fewest P? This side. Float and ping those. It becomes minus 3P. So I'm going to have 7P equals minus 5. Escalate down the 7. So P will be minus 5 over 7. Minus 5 sevenths. And that's the answer for number 8. Question 9. Let's start by writing this out. I've got 2x minus 3 equals 3x minus 5 all over 4. Right, let's start by escalating up the 4. But let's remember that we'll have to multiply everything on the left-hand side by that 4. So I'm not going to have 2x anymore. I'm going to have 8x. Copy the sign. 4 3s are 12 equals 3x minus 5. Right, which side has the fewest x's? This side. So float and ping those. That's going to become minus 3x. So I'm going to have only 5x minus 12 now equals minus 5. Float and ping the minus 12 becomes a plus 12. So I've got 5x remaining on the left. Minus 5 plus 12 is 7. Escalate down the 5. X equals 7 over 5, which is, on my calculator, 1.4. Question 10, I think, is our last one. Okay, so I've got 2x plus 5 over 6 on the left. Okay, my pen's frozen for a minute. Okay, we're back in business. Question 10. Right, I'm going to start by writing this down over here. So I have got 2x plus 5 all over 6 equals 2x minus 5. Right, we're going to escalate up that 6, but we're going to remember that we have to multiply the whole of the right-hand side by 6. So I'm going to have 2x plus 5 here. 6 times 2x is 12x. Copy the sign. 6 5s are 30. Okay, now which side has the fewest x's? This side. So let's float and ping those. It's going to give me 5. Now, that becomes a minus 2x. So now I'm only going to have 10x minus 30. Right, I'm going to turn these around. 10x minus 30 equals 5. Let's float and ping that minus 30. So 10x is going to be, well, that's 30, that's 5 plus 30, 35. And now I can escalate down the 10 to give me x equals 35 over 10. Well, 35 divided by 10 is 3.5. Okay, so there you have it. There are 10 exam questions on equations all walked through for you. I hope you found that useful. Tell me so in the comments. Ask me a question if you'd like to in the comments. If you're preparing for your IGCSE maths, of course, subscribe to the channel.